Hey there, Busters, rookies, and cadets. It's Mark with the crew that's ready to believe you, and
I'm JR, the mouth of the South Side, here with Mark again. Oh, yeah, that's right. We've never done this before.
no, no, no. So, what we are, well, the best way to put it is we wanted to kind of do a year-end wrap-up.
That's right. We thought, how do we wrap up the new year by thinking about how how do we do that again? We're going to wrap up the new year. No, we're going to start the new year by wrapping up the old. That's how we do it.
There we go. Sounds like a sound plan.
All right, cool. I like that idea.
So, where do you want to start, JR?
Well, first, it is a pleasure always just when you get to put on this uniform and you make someone smile. That is such a high that you cannot recreate unless you've actually done what we do. And not just us, anyone around the world who's ever put this uniform on, you know the feeling. When people see you and they say, "Who are you gonna call?" and Ghostbusters, and they yell it from across the street or from any other place, you know that feeling. So, shout out to you.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Because again, well, that's one thing I'll touch base on first, since it's the closest thing we've done. Shout out to Northern Ireland Ghostbusters again for doing the Pass the Trap video. Came out amazing. All the teams that participated did a wonderful job. It was great to be a part of that.
Absolutely. What a wonderful idea. That being said, I think it's very prudent that we talk about our team specifically, the South Shore Ghostbusters. And for me, it starts very personal. And when Mark asked me if I thought it would be a good idea to let to have my Ecto come out for a parade, I was a little reluctant at first because I didn't think it was good enough. But he kept pushing. Mark pushed me, and so that brings us to the Whiting Christmas Parade in 2024, which we unveiled.
2025.
2024, wasn't it?
No, it's 2025 because this was our year. This is a
No,
year.
no,
Or 2024. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already thinking a year ahead. I'm a day ahead of us. Oh, it's all right. My bad.
Take two.
No, it's my bad. I was a year ahead. It happens.
So in 2024, Mark asked me to unveil my Ecto at the Whiting Christmas Parade, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You want to talk about just the compliments and the validation. That was it. And that was my start to South Shore, officially being a part of South Shore.
Yeah. That would be your official. Well, that's when you full time joined. Yeah, from just being a part time member. Plus, it's kind of cool to think about all the adventures that car has been on since for Ghostbusters. Like I said, City of Whiting's always great. They have us out. We love doing their events. I had some deep thought, but it kind of just left me. But like I said, City of Whiting, the Ecto 17 has been a hit, which brings us like one of the big things we did this year was we did car shows in Lansing. And I was very reluctant to do the car shows, not gonna lie. And it turned out it was really awesome because everyone loved the car, seeing the Ghostbusters, and it was a lot of fun. So.
And with that Ecto 17, I'm going to answer the question as to why it's called the Ghost. It stands for Ghostbusters High Speed Uptainment Support Team. Why do you ask? Because I was in the Navy and we use acronyms like crazy. So there you go. Now you understand why it's called.
Everyone loves a good acronym.
Who doesn't?
Shield,
Fart.
Those
are all great ones.
Yeah.
So moving on, and this is in no really particular order. We just kind of are going to go down the line as to
I guess
highlights.
What we should do then, since it's early on in the video and it's coming up already, a big event for us last year where we weren't even presenters was Northwest Indiana Comic Con. Biggest, I always call it the biggest little show in your backyard. So we will be there again this year on February 7th, but this time we're presenting. So come see we have a table, come see us. We'll have some merch, some swag. Come see us, do the thing. Parking's free, So, Lake County Fairgrounds, February 7th. Check out NWI.com for more info. or on Facebook. I don't know why I said .com. I think they have a .com. I don't know.
Who doesn't have a .com nowadays?
We don't, because I don't know how to make websites anymore. I used to, but I forgot.
Oh, that's right. We have a Facebook page.
Yeah, we have our Facebook page. Which if
is-
you're watching this, that means you're one of our 20,000 followers.
and growing.
And growing. So thank you all for participating in our nonsense.
Oh, well, nonsense aside. Back to that Comic-Con. That was one of our first team building exercises, so to speak.
Yeah.
New members, old members, and it was just a fun way to do something silly without
Freezing, because it was February.
That's true.
We got to be indoors, so it was warm.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and we got to, like I said, we got to meet new people. Mike and Jessica came out for the first time for that.
That's right.
It was Mike's, if I remember correctly, it was Mike's first Comic-Con ever. So
With his big old beard, and then all of a sudden it's gone the next day.
he says he's growing it back.
He ain't growing it back. Speaking of not being cold, but going from not being cold to cold, same time in February, we did the Shiditarod. Shout out to Frank for suggesting the Shiditarod. We had no idea what it was about. We just knew we had to bring a sharp.
horribly underwhelmed for
We were
that.
prepared for it. They said bring a shopping cart. Cool.
Decorated. We shout out to Amanda and her nieces and nephews who helped her make signs and
Still
stuff.
got them.
Yeah.
Still got it. Still got the signs. The Shiditarod was again another team building experience. Just you have 8 hours, essentially 9 hours with each other, walking around.
Well, it was pretty much a mile an hour too at
Yeah.
that point. If we were out there for 8 hours, and it was a 8.7 mile walk around. Where were we? That was
Around the United Center.
yeah. We were on the west side. It was crazy. I've never really been in that neighborhood on foot, so as a Ghostbuster, so that was fun.
But you want to talk about everyone being so nice and everyone being cool. They saw the Ghostbusters and we were like, man, we should have brought the packs. Why didn't we bring the packs?
Well, now we know.
Now we know for next time.
And make sure we bring stunt packs, because that's a lot of walking.
It is a lot of walking. But
Shout out to Amanda for being the trooper and not giving up and outpacing me. I have
not one damn complaint.
yeah. Amanda was a rock star on that one.
But that was a good team building experience. Can't wait to do it again.
What else did we have?
You know what we could talk about? We could talk about birthdays. How many birthdays we did this
Oh yeah,
year.
we did a couple birthdays. Well, technically the one birthday turned out to be what? It was like 7 in 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 7 in 1 birthdays. And that was fantastic. Like we can be booked for birthday parties. That was a lot of fun. We lucked out on that day because we beat the rain right as they're like, you can wrap it up, boys. As soon as we got in the car, whew, downpour. So that was good timing. That was a lot of fun. Birthday party of note though is for who would become our future member, Tomas. Reliquary Gaming was fantastic. They had us out to do a birthday thing for him, and we came out and we brought out the giant Stay Puft, because in case you haven't seen, we have 25-footer who's kind of ridiculous. I remember me and Chris fighting in the wind, trying not to get blown away with Stay Puft.
He tied him down to the building, tied him down to rocks,
And he still wanted to dance.
He wanted to fly.
Yeah, so
Fly, Robin, fly.
So, like I said, that was super memorable. That was like one of the most memorable birthday parties. I've done a few, but that one stood out because it was just you could see the look of just excitement and happiness on Tomas's face that his friends all banded together and had him bring the Ghostbusters out.
That's right.
And he had to.
You got a personal ride in the Ecto 17.
Yeah.
And what was great about it, I completely forgot that I left the lights on flashing. So as we were driving, cars are just getting out of the way. He looks over and he's just laughing. He goes, they're pulling over. And I'm like, why?
Yep.
We're flashing. I didn't have the siren connected, so I didn't understand what was going on. But to see his smile on his face, and then we came back, he gets out, and you want to talk about inspiration. He said he was inspired that day.
Yeah.
Inspired for what?
Well, that's what we found out later on, which was insane. If you've not seen the pictures, Tomas has a very pretty Ecto now. He is a proud Ecto owner. It's the Ecto 1F, and he brought it out for one of our biggest events of the year that I love doing, the Eastside Trunk or Treat.
That's right.
They had us as sponsors this year, which was fantastic, and they're always so great they're always so grateful to have us and helpful. Like they help us get supplies, everything we need to make the event run smoothly. So,
We
like I said,
we got to see so many Ghostbusters show up and show out that day, and when you have the vehicles there, no one feels more like a Ghostbuster than we do at that moment, at that time, because it's a childhood dream literally coming true.
yeah, that video actually, I think finally just last week, it finally cooled off where we stopped getting likes and stuff from the video that Frank shot of Freddy Krueger in his Ecto.
That's right.
Like Halloween's long gone. We're into the new year, and every time I'd pop open Facebook, somebody else liked this video to come see us at the trunk or treat, and it's like, wow, all right.
And we have a lot of videos like that. But again,
Yeah.
when I brought out my Ecto and Tomas brought out his Ecto, and we brought them out together in certain spots, again, the smiles that you see on these families' faces, a lot of them are the adults, because we hit something in the feels right there. We bring them back to their childhood, and then their kids see them getting excited, then they get excited, and then they're like, who are the Ghostbusters? And then who are the Ghostbusters? And then we get to be who we are normally, and we got to explain Ghostbusters to the new generation.
There's that. Oh, where's that? We got that's always a good one. It's interesting to watch. There's a funny division of people, like when you have both cars out. I remember we did Michigan City, which was a new event for us, doing the trunk or treat. We were watching people going, I want, like, I gotta get back to the guy still. Oops, my bad. If you're watching, sorry, been busy. But like, there's a general. It wasn't like, oh, this car doesn't matter because you got the Ecto now. It's just as exciting. There's people that are like, no, I want the new car. I like the new stuff. So it was interesting to learn that and see the dynamics of the two cars.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old school and the new school.
Yeah.
And I'll wear that proudly. And to answer a question out there, because I've seen Mark's lives, a lot of my stickers for the car, they're all magnets. They're all magnets. They go on, they go off. He had ordered the magnets for me for the Mooglies and whatnot, but all the other ones with just like little stickers like this, or the caution tape, or just anything else, I made those personally by buying the sheets of magnets off of Amazon and then just meticulously cutting out the correct size to fit the body of my car. And for those who don't know that the Ecto 17 is a Camaro, we are the fastest in the fleet. I like that moniker, and it's not that I am speeding to get where we need to go, but
All right, Lightfoot. Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
I speed all the time.
Yeah. I was say.
But the point is, we got two generations of cars now, and you want to come see us, come see us. Come have some smiles, come have some laughs. We're all about it. Moving on though, with those cars, we can kind of shift over to something else. Since we're talking about, getting the blood pumping, getting the engines revving. We did what, 3 blood drives this year?
We donated, I believe it was 3. I want to say it was 3.
Frank, check us on that.
I don't know. I know I almost died at one, so that I remember that one. Because always remember, kids, if you're going to donate blood, make sure you eat a full meal before you donate, and don't drink, and don't chase it with an energy drink. Or an
Drink plenty of water.
Yeah, drink plenty of water. But yeah, like I said, we did that. It was just crazy. It was a crazy year. Like I said, I believe, give or take, we did 40 events this year, which means we were almost out there almost every weekend, sometimes multiple times a weekend. I know, shout out to Chris and Frank in October, they did 6 events in 4 days.
They did.
And they didn't kill each other. They came close, but they didn't.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's like Ozzy and Harriet,
Yeah.
Fred and Barney, or
Yeah, like I said, that's a lot of.
who's Fred, who's Barney, we don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of ghostbusting going on there.
There was a lot.
So what else?
But as you're talking about the blood drives and all this other stuff, the great thing about all this content that Frank was taking and uploading, we we realized that our Facebook followers started going up. Not only just the likes and the hits, but the actual followers. So we hit 10,000 at one point. That was a milestone.
Yeah, this has been for our social media. Talk about milestones. We hit 10,000, which was awesome because we got surprised with a video from Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts. You might have seen them. They're fun. They did a great job. Then like our newest milestone, just this like past week, we hit 20,000. We doubled that, and in a year's time. So that's insane. It's like I said, thank you to everyone who watches this stuff and follows us, because we're blown away over here. Shout out to Ernie Hudson for always going above and beyond. Like, in case anyone's wondering, none of those things said in those videos were scripted by us. Those were 100% all him. That's what he decided to say, and we are internally grateful and just happy that he could do something like that for us, take time out of his day. So thank you so much.
I just couldn't believe that was the result. I remember watching it the first time, just smiling like crazy, and I called Mark, and he can. This is what his words. I can hear your smile.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very true. It was very true.
On the topic of, like I said, Chris and stuff, shout out for Chris for being definitely. I'm gonna say he was the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Chris has, ever since we met him at the Joliet Slammers game, aka the Slimers. For those not familiar, you know, the Joliet Slimers is a AAA ball team that's co-owned by Bill Murray. So once a year they do a Slimers game where they're transformed into, you know, and it's a whole Ghostbusters theme night. So of course we had to be there, and that's how we met Chris in the stands. He saw us big nerds in our Ghostbusters related stuff, even though we weren't in suits. Although shout out to Andrew for showing up in a suit, because it was hot that day, and Andrew Marsh was in his suit.
Drew, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Not only his suit, his pack.
Yeah, he had his pack too. So
jeez. I wanted to enjoy the game, and I did. It was a really good game.
Yeah.
Slimers won.
So like I said, that was fun. Like I said, we've had quite a few, like I said, rookies this year, but Chris stands out because he's gone above and beyond. He got us the Haunted Hollows Fest. He coordinated that. He was on the radio for it. He rocked out, and which now shout out to the newest member from Chris's family. His daughter Julia has joined up with us, so she'll be starting this year. She's got some fancy gear ready to go.
Yeah, she does. It's extreme gear.
Yeah, some custom extreme gear. What else we got? So with that,
well, you mentioned the Slimers game.
Yeah.
Not only did we do the Slimers game, there were more events out in Joliet in general, thanks to Frank.
Oh yeah, we did a lot in the city of Joliet. We did Fame, which was their Comic-Con at the library, which was very impressive because I have never been to Joliet Public Library. That place is huge. It's like a castle. It's, you know, it was great. That was also one of the first events for, you know, our new team mascot. All of you who are familiar with Gozer, he's gonna say hi. He's like, "Hi guys, I'm in the middle of chewing on a bone."
I wonder how many people are out there like, "Where's the dog?"
I'm sure Pryor from Sioux Empire was like, "All right, I'm 20 minutes in. I haven't seen the dog. What's going on?
Where's the dog?
You guys suck."
And again, just we're speaking of Chris and Frank. We can't forget Amanda again. Because not really just a milestone, just something really, really cool. And you had something to do with this as well.
Oh yeah, Amanda rocking out with her Sailor Moon pack. Like I said, if you follow along, you've probably seen it on our social media. That thing is crazy beautiful. She did what a fantastic job.
Phenomenal.
On that.
So many times she's brought it out to events again, like the Trunk or Treat or any other thing, and
people go nuts.
People go nuts over it.
What a cool inadvertent collaboration that you didn't know would work. Yeah,
it's kind of crazy when your imagination goes wild. You're like, how can I make my pack different from everyone else? And it's not that the original '84 pack isn't cool as it is. It is. But sometimes you're feeling saucy. Sometimes you're feeling froggy. Why not let your imagination run wild? Why not go with it?
Express some creativity. Break that cookie cutter mold. Let's see what else. I love seeing what people have.
In fact, no, she didn't. Did she bring it out at Hegwish Fest?
I don't think she was.
No,
at
it wasn't
Hegwish
ready by
Fest.
Hegwish Fest.
I don't
But
think she was at Hegwish Fest.
no, but we talk about Hegwish Fest.
Yeah. Speaking of Hegwish Fest, that was a cool event too. You know, it was one of the bigger ones. We got to bring out Puffy for that. Everyone had a good time. It was fun. That was Ross's first event with Rowan.
Yep.
And they were champs running the games.
That's right.
You know, Rowan, shout out to him for being a junior buster and rocking it.
Well, you talked about Chris being rookie of the year. I think that's a dual spot that we cannot forget about Ricardo.
Oh yeah, and Ricardo.
Cannot forget about Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo, man. Without Ricardo, we had no Puffy. You know, he's behind the scenes been doing a lot of cool stuff, helping get stuff done, patches. He got us 2 Marshmallow Mans actually. The marshmallow, the Stay Puff we use now for indoors came from Ricardo. He so generous to help out the team and be a part of everything. Jump in, wholeheartedly.
Just shows up, shows out, asks for no thanks. Just I want to be a Ghostbuster.
As I said, we have so many dedicated people on the team. If we forget anyone, it's not any slight. We love you all. Like I said, we couldn't do this without you. Yeah, I said I had a whole train of thought there, and it went.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Is to just totally throw it off.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Joliet was really good. We had a good time. We did multiple events. I don't even think I have a count of everything we did because I know Frank was going out there doing all kinds of little stuff.
Yeah, I would be remiss if we didn't mention the 4th of July parades.
Yeah, we did the 4th of July parade for Whiting, which was crazy because that was a long parade and we were at the end. So
it rained, it shined.
It was damp, it was moist, it was sweaty,
we stopped and got hot dogs during.
Yeah. Frank got a Subway sandwich. That was my impressive one. We stopped in front of Subway. Dude went and got a Subway sandwich, and as we're waiting to go, he's sitting there. I got Subway.
Hey,
Happy Gilmore over there.
They make it fresh, right? Eat fresh, right? That's how we do it. Okay, we did the pancake breakfast.
Yeah, which was I believe number 5.
Number
5 at Discovery Charter School for the Isaac Walton League of Porter County. I think I got that right on the first try.
Sure.
Save the bets. Yeah, we helped them raise another $500, and we got to have pancakes and hang out. So that was a lot of fun.
You always meet new people there,
yeah.
And we met some enthusiastic Ghostbusters. We all year, and my kids go to that school, and their art teacher, she loves when we show up and show out, and every year it's always something different for her, and just we don't ever want to disappoint. So looking forward to number 6.
Yeah. Speaking of that's what it was. Speaking of rookies, we had a shout out for Rookie of the Year. I want to say a shout out to a Veteran of the Year who I've seen. I think this year was the most events I've seen them do in a single year. Shout out to Cody. Cody has been coming out, and I know he has a crazy work schedule and he travels a lot. And we've seen Cody a lot this last year. And also, if we're just going to do shout outs, let's do the Duncans. Because the Duncans always come out. I was talking about last night or the last live I did. You could always expect them to be the first ones there and the last ones to leave.
Well, I always have had very fun experiences when it's me and the Duncan brothers, whether it's been us 3 at events or we show up to supplement something bigger. Doesn't matter. I can always count on those guys. Never had an issue. It's never I don't know. It's where and when.
Yeah.
That's their response. Where and when. They will move mountains. They will cross rivers and oceans. They will be there. I believe Ian has taken an Uber all the way to the heart of downtown to get to an event one time. So
he took an Uber to get to Joliet for the Stone Steel 4K, and then to do Fame afterwards.
So, Ghostbusters. Who wants to be a Ghostbuster?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Also new this year, if you haven't checked it out, we have a TeePublic store. Search South Shore Ghostbusters. You can get, fun merch. Comes in a variety of things, hats, I got a really nice tote bag. Like I have a throw pillow with artwork on it, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Love their sweaters.
Yeah, it's their hoodie. Yeah, I like their pullovers better than the. Maybe it's just that color
The
zip
zip
up.
ups. That's just-
Yeah. But no real complaints. They're always happy to fix things until
right.
a porch pirate steals your shirt. Yeah. One out of 800 packages, the one thing that got stolen was my new South Shore shirt.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, filthy
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah, whoever got it, I hope you enjoy it. Rock it proudly. Free advertisement, I guess.
We did the Lake County Library.
We did our Lake County Library Con this year again.
Yes.
They were happy to have us back.
We did. Let's just go down to Halloween again. We were in Hammond for Halloween. We were in Michigan City for Halloween. We were at Longfellow.
Longfellow Elementary.
Elementary.
That one was insane because that was the first time they landed a helicopter all of like the safest possible distance, which might have been 50 feet.
Normally, when you land a helicopter, you want to have a 100-foot radius for everyone to back out. I know this from experience.
Right, but I'm gonna say we were incredibly close.
We were pretty darn close. They did have a spotter, and it had me wanting to go out there with my wands to try to bring them down because I was just like, I'm having flashbacks. This is so cool.
Yeah,
and it was really awesome. The pilot was calm, cool, and collected, cool as a cucumber. It was a quick landing too. Nothing. It wasn't even. When I say quick landing, they didn't have to readjust. They came in, nose up, landed down correctly. Not even a shake.
Yeah, no, it was really impressive. It was really cool to see for the Lake County Sheriff's Department to give back to the community like that and see all the different vehicles they brought out for these kids. There were SWAT vehicles. It was very impressive, and it was a chilly night, but it was very impressive. Speaking of Michigan City and that event, shout out to our other rookie, Joe. Joe's been really helpful since he came along, and he definitely helped coordinate stuff in Michigan City 100% because I had never really been to downtown Michigan City, let alone do a Ghostbusters event. So he was really cool. He figured out parking. He figured out everything that we would need for us, and it wasn't. He hadn't even done an event yet. He was just like on top of it.
So back to Michigan City though, we want to talk about untapped resource, man. Oh my goodness,
there's so much stuff to do.
They were so happy to see Ghostbusters out there. Just not happy, surprised.
Yeah,
had no idea that there were people out there that dress up like we do.
Yeah, that event was almost as big as our normal trunk or treat. That's what was crazy about that weekend. We did like four. Was it 4 or 5?
It was 4.
Four trunk or treats in a week, and the last 2 of them were huge. They were just nonsensically big. We put the 2 together, and it was like going to a Comic-Con worth of people.
Because we did have the one in Hammond over by the Cabela's that was...
we had that one pop up for the NWI ER. Norma was really nice. We met her at the Hammond trunk or treat, and she asked us if we could come out. So yeah, it was 5 because it was like Hammond.
Yeah, Hammond, Michigan City, and we did the Longfellow.
Yeah. And then the East Side
Trunk or Treat, which was the culmination. I mean, you want to talk about someone being tired from doing events? That was us. But you wouldn't have known it by the look on people's faces or by the energy we were giving out. Energy just comes out. Once we get together and everyone feeds off of it, no matter how much lack of sleep you've had, everyone just keeps on pushing through and pulling through.
Oh, yeah. Special shout out to our unofficial sponsor, Monster. Because I don't know if we would have survived October without energy drinks.
Well, let's go back to Shiditarod. We were there.
That was a good moment.
That was a great moment. So we'll just go back to this. In Shiditarod, as we were going to one of the stops, there was a karaoke set up at a certain spot. And, of course, us 3 goofballs, we walk in.
It was 4 of us.
4 of us.
Because you 3 went up on stage and I recorded you guys.
Of course, the DJ spots us, Ghostbusters. Oh, you know what song you guys got to sing. And I've never heard this song before. Have you? Do you know this song? I don't know this song. So we got up there and we sang the song. He-Man. Well, we go up there and we sing that Ray Parker Jr. classic. As we're singing this song, we're realizing that no one is drinking their drinks anymore. Everyone is focused on us. And you wanted to talk about goobers trying to dance trying to warm up. Really, that's all we were doing was trying to warm up because it's cold out there. Singing the song, dancing. It was a great time. The DJ looks at us dead in the eyes and says, "All right, guys, here's your prize." And he points to all these energy drinks. And how many energy drinks there
They
were?
told us, we had a shopping cart full. They
We had
told
a
us to
shop-
take as many as we wanted.
Yeah.
And we didn't even dent the pile they had there.
Not even close.
So that was cool. Yeah, Shiditarod was crazy.
There was
like I said.
monsters. There was what else was there? There was what else was there?
There was ghosts.
Ghosts.
There was
Yes.
there was a lot. There was a nice variety.
My favorite, which is the amp energy drinks were there. The tons, and I felt bad because I'm like, can I have another one? I just wanted to grab one more. He goes, take 6. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So we're
A funny story is when the temperature dropped to sub-zero, I guess one of those Ghostbuster oxy shreds
yeah.
slid under my seat. I was warming up the car, and all of a sudden I hear boom. I was like, and I look at there's a blown out Ghostbusters can. I'm like,
He got slimed.
oh my, yeah, I did. My car still smells like weird berries.
Oh, that was the one thing I forgot. At the Whiting, I'm not the Whiting. The Hegwish event. Mike, again, back to the shout out. He unveils his RTV.
Yeah, we got our RTV now.
He got his RTV, and that was just really cool. I think that's pretty darn cool that you can just add the elements, like just by looking at something, it's like I can make that, and that's Mike. That's Mike out there, and he made it, and the kids had a great time watching him, play with it. He even let some kids use it, and that's really cool. Mike had that. What else? This guy, he's building me something. Well, he built me something, and I have to put the finishing touches on it. But we'll unveil that for next year. How's that? Well,
yeah, we got some surprise. We still got some surprises for
plenty
next
of
year.
plenty of surprises. But over 40 events this year. Well, let's call it over 40.
Yeah, it was probably over 40 because I probably missed something somewhere. Keeping track of everyone doing everything. We did like over 40 events, which is awesome because we didn't even talk about that yet. Shriners Children's Hospital. That's our what we're near and dear to our heart, and we raise money for. We have members of the team that have benefited from their services, so it's nice to give back. We are, as of right now of making this video, we're at $3,805 that we've raised so far for the year, which allowed us to be part of Ghostbusters Give Back, and we got our patches, and those are fun. Thank you, Sony, for that. Surprise mailing without telling anyone. Guys, thanks. Had to take a day off to make sure I got the package.
Worth it.
Yeah, worth it.
Worth it.
But yeah, so we did a lot for Shriners.
Got to see where the money goes.
Oh yeah, we always, that was really nice. They sent us a nice email showing that our money helps with radiology and where it goes, and that's, again, we've posted it. We'll probably post it again. Beautiful that we're able to do what we like to do, and we're getting to help people. Like I said, just like we were talking about the blood drive. Our last blood drive we just did went directly to 42 different people, and we're talking within 8 hours the blood started being used. And so again, thanks to everyone. Shout out to Tomas for not passing out. He came. You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
Tomas came in white as a ghost, sweating, and they were worried he was going to pass out. Like, he was almost dead out. And we thought, okay. And I told him, like, it's all right, buddy. You don't have to do it.
Oh, that's because he's a vampire.
And no, this dude was a trooper, man. He got his bearings, went back out there, and he made sure he gave blood. So
that's my boy.
Congrats, man.
That's my boy. Go back to Shriners real quick. I mean, we said,
shout out to Galena Ghostbusters as usual for helping co-host the event and getting to see them.
Of course,
it's always a good time.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, John. Without you guys,
Big John.
Yeah.
But back to Shriners again. We have Amanda on our team who is a Shriners kid. We have my daughter, Addison, who is a Shriners kid. And
so on that note, I want to, again, special shout out because, Amanda's been going above and beyond all year. Amanda did a really nice video when we were at Shriners and explaining why she was a Shriners kid. And I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you guys enough. If you go to our donation link for Shriners and you read through the bio, it's JR and Christy sharing their story of Addison and how Shriners helped them. And it's one thing to say, hey, we did this, but to share to the world with all of you guys, I personally want to thank you guys for doing all of that.
Well, I always, well, there we goes.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. We're good.
Yeah,
Just
before you go, Gozer.
So
anyway, I am forever grateful to Shriners, which is why I give as much as I do to this team as I can. I love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So yeah, so we got that. I think that's really it. Like I said, it's really we just want to kind of touch base with everyone in case you missed stuff.
Well, we forgot to wrap it up to bring it back to where we started.
Yeah, we'll get there. Hold on, I'm not done. Like I said, we want to do this something fun, a little different. Not to be braggy or anything. That's the last thing we want to do is be bragging about it. Like, we don't do this for the accolades. We do it for the fun. But it's a big thank you to everyone. Teammates, supporters, benefactors, everyone who, has helped South Shore Ghostbusters in the last year. Like I said, as we get ready to wrap it up.
Gozer likes to play.
If you've made it this far, by the way, you're dedicated. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Well, to bring it back around where we started at the Whiting Christmas Parade.
Yes.
And that's how that was pretty much our last event. I mean, we had a couple of things here and there, but that was our big event.
It was one of our last bigger events. It was that and the blood drive. Those were the last two.
Drive. But again, the team was out there in the cold. Shout out to Michelle out there, who was our
Grinch.
Our Grinch.
Everybody loved the Grinch.
Everybody loved the Grinch. Last year it was Slimer because Addison was wearing her Slimer costume in the car, and now it's the Grinch. Mm-hmm. But again, you want to talk about full circle, coming back to Whiting again with the Ecto and even more members and everyone just having a good time and everyone having Frank's soup at the end.
Oh yeah, shout out to Frank and Emily for always providing hot soup on a cold parade.
Shout out to Emily in general.
Yeah.
The Ghostbuster mom, wife,
yeah,
sister, friend of the year.
Yeah, extraordinaire because making sure Frank's at all the events is got to be challenging.
Love you, Emily.
Yeah,
absolutely do. Mad love to Katie.
Yeah.
Mad love to Katie for putting up with Mark's crap.
Oh yeah.
Mad love to my wife, Christy, for putting up even more of my crap.
Yeah, she didn't strangle you yet.
I ain't dead yet. Love you, baby.
So, like I said, thank you guys all. Like I said, that's just our little year in review. Like I said, everybody have a happy New Year. That's the best way I put it. This will be, happy New Year. You survived the season of evil.
Hey, thank you, Mark.
Oh, thanks.
Doctor.
So, all right, guys.
Doctor.